Hey there, Pizza Pal. It's Meltvin, your friendly neighborhood slice of cheesy wisdom, here to kick off this episode of One Slice at a Time. Join Stephanie, the mastermind of family-friendly adventures, and Ryan, the world-traveling pizza connoisseur, as they celebrate Stephanie's birthday by talking about some of her favorite things. Grab a plate and enjoy.
Welcome back to One Slice at a Time. I'm Ryan, travel advisor, pizza loyalist, and today, a background character.
Exactly where you belong.
Oh, man.
And I'm Stephanie, travel advisor, co-host, and yes, birthday girl.
Awesome.
I'm older today.
So, just like we did with my birthday episode a few weeks ago, today we're doing Stephanie's birthday episode. It is all about her. We're going to talk about all her favorite things.
Yes, we are. But I'm not only going to cover some of my favorite destinations and activities, I'm also going to share some of my favorite tips and tricks as a busy mom that travels with littles to kind of make family travel more effortless.
Okay. Well, let's kick things off, Stephanie. Which slice are we going to try first?
So, Ryan, it's cold here. I know you're in Florida, but it's not exactly warm in Southern Illinois. And I have been dreaming of sun and sand. And when I think about the perfect beach and where I would want to spend my birthday if I got to spend it on the beach, I would want to go back to Virgin Gorda, to the Bass, and do Devil's Bay. Now, this place is amazing. Gorgeous white sand, the perfect, mix of there's boulders that go out into the ocean that kind of protect it from the waves. It is just an amazing place to spend the day. You could, of course, get there on a cruise excursion, or if you're visiting the Virgin Islands, like on your family's catamaran that you've rented through me and Ryan, or something like that. This is a perfect beach day vacation. I always think of it as I had the house on the beach. This is the beach that I want to set in front of my house.
Devil's Bay is a wonderful beach, and you're right, Stephanie. It's a great excursion if you're on a Virgin Islands cruise, or a great place to stop if you do rent that catamaran.
It was actually the perfect place for Eva to practice her snorkeling skills without feeling overwhelmed. And it has this nice, it's not busy. So you have it's not busy, so you're not on top of people. And there's enough nature there to keep you interested without being too wild.
It sounds exciting. I've never been, so put it on my list.
For sure.
All right. Stephanie, so you mentioned doing the Devil's Bay as part of an excursion. So let's talk about cruises.
Well, this is not going to surprise anyone at all. But, we have discussed Disney Cruise Line at length. If you don't think we have, go back and listen to the last episode.
Yeah, that's only Disney Cruise Line.
Yes, I love, love, love Disney Cruise Line. Even if you're not traveling with children, which Ryan can attest to here.
Yep.
Disney Cruise Line is amazing. That level of service that you get. Even if you're in a regular stateroom and not in concierge, that service is absolutely amazing. The cast members on these ships, they go above and beyond to make sure that every single thing you could want is taken care of. Honestly, being concierge on Disney Cruise Line really blew me away. There's amazing kids clubs for the kids to get to. Mom and dad or the adults can sneak away to these incredible adults only areas that they have all over the ship. And there's enough of these adults only areas that you could definitely do this without kids, right, Ryan, and have a great vacation and not have to be around it.
Yeah. On our last one, we actually were like, hey, why don't we go try out the family beach and see what that's like? Because we hadn't even been there. So adults can get lost for sure.
And a pro tip here, Ryan will agree with me, if you're traveling on Disney Cruise Line with older kids or as a group of adults, pick the late dining because nobody with toddlers or little kids are going to do that 8:00 dining reservation.
By choice.
Right,
by
Ryan?
Choice.
Yes.
Yeah, not by choice. Yep. Yeah, and I have to agree with you, Steph. If you're a family traveling with kids and you want some adult time, Disney Cruise Line is the way to go to keep your kids immersed all the time. They have they've got kids clubs and all those things to do, and adults can just go off and do their own thing, or Or they don't have to do that. You can be with the kids the whole time. There's plenty of things
Sure.
to do as a family as well.
That's right. And if you're an adult that just wants to act like a kid, also, like Ryan said, totally acceptable to
I know something about
not
that.
be in the adult side.
Yeah. hmm
So, Ryan, let's switch gears and let's talk about some of my favorite hacks, favorite time savers, and favorite travel must-haves. Because
that-
as a busy mom,
Yeah.
time is like the most important resource that I have. So,
Yeah.
always want to protect my time.
Yeah, these should be very valuable. I will be taking notes from this.
Most
busy
of them I
mom.
learned from you.
That's not true.
Right. Spending your time wisely definitely make or break your vacation, especially someplace like Disney World. So you do not want to pay to go to Disney World and then spend half the day standing in a line if you can plan
Yep.
ahead of time.
That's
I
right.
always recommend to all of my Disney clients, make sure you build in the cost of whatever skip the line access you can do as part of your trip. Okay.
Yeah. Just do the VIP tour.
Yeah, that's coming soon. But we're going to save that one for next week, Ryan.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Now, next time saving hack is, and it saves stress, like start packing early. Every time we go on a trip, I'm going to start getting things ready at least a few weeks ahead of time. Now, I know that might sound crazy, and I'm not like packing up our clothes yet, but I'm going to have my list. I'm going to go through our clothes and make sure we have everything we need. I am the mom that found out 2 days before we were supposed to leave on vacation that there's no way Eva had enough shorts to get us through. And speaking of time, you do not want to spend days of your vacation doing laundry. Like, it may be available if you need it, but who wants to plan that into their trip that you have to stop and do laundry, right? Start planning your packing list very early, especially if you're taking little kids, and start picking up some things in travel sizes, making yourself maybe a little pile or a little container of stuff that you're only going to need for the trip. And then when it comes time to throw everything in the bag, you're not so worried about what you forgot, and it'll help you save time with the packing and all the stress.
Or you can be like me and have a shoebox full of chargers, a belt, travel size toiletries, because, I always have it ready, rocking and rolling, ready to go.
Yeah.
I will tell you this, similar to what Stephanie does here, my wife Maggie actually always has a suitcase open on the floor in the bedroom where she's throwing stuff in for the next trip.
Exactly.
She unpacks everything and then lays that suitcase out so that she can start packing for whatever the next trip is.
Right. Exactly. And that's a great idea. Like, just get your suitcases out, maybe throw them in your closet, and then as you're getting things together, put them directly in the suitcase so you can just worry about organizing them and not have to track them down. I
Okay.
think it also matters like what luggage you're using for these trips too. Luggage is worth its weight in gold.
We came home from Christmas with a bad piece of luggage, and that thing did make it in the house. It made it into the house, onto the bed. Everything went out of it, and I took it straight to the dumpster.
Don't
Bad
blame you.
luggage. Bad luggage has
It's
no
just a
place.
waste. Right now, we all have sets from Soul Guard. I hope that's the way you say it. But
Good enough.
yeah, Eva asked for her own set. So we bought her own set for Christmas. And it is this great backpack. Everything's made out of recyclable materials. And then it has a hard shell carry-on that we bought with it. But the thing that they have is this collapsible closet feature. So you can hang it up, you can pack everything, and then you can compress it down, put it into your bag. Guess what? You get where you're going. You just hang it back up, release it, it falls down, and you're all unpacked. I mean, talk about a time saver there. It's great.
Thought you were going to tell us that you got Eva a shoebox full of
She would have loved
travel-sized
that,
stuff.
Ryan. She would have loved that, Ryan. Would have
Oh,
loved
man.
that. Now,
All right, let's talk about your favorite splurge.
there.
What's your favorite splurge?
I know we've discussed how I am bougie on a budget. I hate spending my hard-earned money on things that don't make my vacations feel special. But I'm going to tell you what, guys, my absolute favorite splurge is a good hotel room. I love being in Concierge. I love being in the suite. I want the swim out corner room with the butler. I want the pillow menu. I want the robes. I want the stupid welcome fruit tray that
Throwaway
nobody
on
really
days,
eats, but anything and everything in that room that's going to make the vacation feel maybe just a little bit over the top and help me relax and enjoy myself even more. That is my favorite type of splurge.
I'll tell you, we stayed at a nice hotel over Christmas, and the last few Christmases we've stayed at kind of like the lower end Marriott hotels type of thing.
Hmm.
But this time we kind of splurged and we stayed at a nice hotel that had the turn down service. It had the heated floors in the bathroom, and like
Yeah.
they brought little chocolates every day at like 4 o'clock around to the room. And
Hmm.
like it just felt like we were staying someplace on vacation when we were really just traveling home for the holidays. So
Right.
it can really make or break your trip, I think.
Nothing ruins your vacation faster than a crappy hotel room. I mean, when you walk in, it's kind of dirty or dingy and there's just like
Yeah.
not enough room for anybody. Yuck. Nope. And I'm not one of those people like, oh, we won't spend much time in the hotel room. It doesn't matter. No, that is completely a part of my vacation experience. And I want to be able to get into my hotel room and relax. So I will always choose to spend a little extra and get that elevated level of service.
Whether we're spending, you're always going to spend about 8 hours a day, no matter what,
Hmm. At
for your
least.
sleeping, usually. So, you want to be comfortable for those. Like the essential things that you have to do, sleep and shower, you want those to be like to meet the standards.
Right.
What is your favorite things to do on vacation? I mean, I get it. We're staying in the suite, but you're going to come out of your hotel room at some point.
Maybe.
What is your favorite thing to do while you're on vacation?
Even though I was bored in the dead of winter in a blizzard, I love to be in the water. Absolutely love to snorkel. So if you were telling me that I only had one thing that I could do on my whole vacation, and it was between like, let's go snorkeling or let's go do this other thing, I'm going snorkeling. It's just the way that you see this whole other world. It's like quiet, it's calm, it's relaxing. I absolutely love it. It is the best way to spend my day when I'm on vacation.
So where's your favorite place that you've snorkeled?
So we went to Belize for our quote unquote family moon
Right.
because we took the kids with us. We
Yep.
spent the whole day out snorkeling, and Belize has some amazing reefs and close enough. We haven't been to like some of the other places. I haven't been to the Maldives yet. I haven't been to Australia yet, but the snorkeling in Belize was really top notch for as close as it was for us to get to. Whole day. It was great. Perfect day.
Reminder, Stephanie and Ryan are travel agents, real ones, not AI like me. If you're dreaming of your own getaway and you want some help planning, email bookings at oneslicepod.com. Now it's time for my favorite thing, the Krusty Review.
Okay. So today's Krusty review got taken.
That's right. It's my birthday, so I am taking over the Krusty Review. Because Ryan's not the only person here that eats pizza.
That's true.
But yeah, I mean, I used to work in a pizza restaurant like 10 years. I worked at a pizzeria. So
Awesome.
I know just a tad about pizza. Not as much as Ryan, but just a tad. But I thought today we would cover something like super local to me. And if you guys live anywhere around the St. Louis area, I'm sure you have heard of or most likely eaten at a place called Emo's Pizza. The Emo's Pizza is a chain restaurant, and it can be kind of polarizing because they have this Provel cheese.
Yeah.
So Emo's Provel cheese is very unique to their pizza. It's not quite like your typical mozzarella. It's more of a creamier type situation. And not as salty, in my opinion, as a normal mozzarella, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
But overall, listen, I can't say that Emo's is my favorite pizza ever. It's a very thin crust pizza, and the cheese is really the star here. They cut it into squares, and it's pretty much everywhere in the St. Louis area. So just for convenience and that little bit of originality with the cheese, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 8 on the pizza scale.
The style. I don't know if I know Emo's, but I know the style, the thin crust, the Provel cheese. Yeah,
Mhm.
I know this. I am aware of this St. Louis style pizza that we're talking about.
Yep.
All right.
Huh.
Well, let's talk about your favorite destination for a short trip.
Okay, guys, this one is easy because my favorite place to spend a short trip, if you have just a few days or a long weekend, listen, I'm always going to say get out there and go do something. But a weekend cruise, it just packages everything together you could possibly want. You have entertainment, all your food's included, plenty of time to relax, and it's just like the perfect way to spend 3 or 4 days.
What's funny is I just had some people over Christmas take a short cruise. It might have even been 5 days, but ahead of time, they're like, Ryan, what are we going to do? What's the plan? What are the tips? Where do we need to go on day 1, day 2, day 3? And I'm like, listen,
Right.
this vacation is done for you already. You
Right.
don't understand, like a cruise vacation like this.
Perfect package.
Do remember to check in. Check in ahead of time. Usually it's about 20 or 30 days ahead. Do
Mhm.
that so that you can make sure that your name's spelled right and the birthdays and all that stuff. But
Right.
really, for the most part, just go love the cruise.
Yep. No extra planning required at all. These are getting like more and more popular. In fact, almost every single major cruise line is offering these short 3-4 day cruises. And I love that you can take a short trip and you can turn this into an entire adventure for the whole family.
Maggie and I decided that next year in June's halfway through the year, we have some pretty big goals for ourselves for next year. We said we're going to do a 3-night cruise in June as a reflection point on how we're doing for our goals and see if we need to reset.
I love it.
So, they could be used in all kinds of fun ways. So easy, it's done, it's planned.
Love it.
What are you most looking forward to in your upcoming trips?
So I have a confession to make. I'm a horrible travel advisor for myself.
Stop it.
I wait till the last minute to do so many things. Ryan, are you the same way or do you have a lot of things planned out?
I have at least one vacation in 2027 already booked.
Yeah, see? That's not me, guys. I love doing that for my clients, but for me, I'm like, oh, we better wait. We better do this. Well, me and Eva have a week off in July. She hasn't picked where she wants to go yet, but I cannot tell you how excited I am to just spend the week alone with her and just make some memories with me and her. We've tossed out a couple ideas, maybe Disneyland Paris, so a big trip, but just the two of us. So
Yeah.
I'm very excited about that. I'm also planning like a small group Ireland trip for 2027 and penning down those details. If you guys are interested in joining me on a little adventure in the Emerald Isles, send us a message because Ryan's an Ireland expert, so he's going to help us.
I was just about to say, Stephanie, go listen to the Ireland episode so you
Yeah,
can plan your
guys,
trip.
go listen to the episode and then we'll all plan my trip.
Okay, so everybody, so that was Stephanie's birthday episode. How did it compare to my birthday episode? What do you think? Let us know.
Nah.
But I'm not surprised at all at some of the outcomes, particularly Disney Cruise Line and things like
Right.
that.
You should be
You
surprised.
met expectations.
I did. If anything, I'm definitely true to brand, guys.
That's right. Next week, I'm pretty excited for next week.
Oh.
We're going to be talking about our recent Disney World VIP tour experience. We have alluded to this on the last 2 to 3 episodes.
Couple.
So
Yeah.
you know that we're excited to talk about this. And we've
Mhm.
been kind of purposefully talking about it in detail. So it's fun.
I cannot wait. I'm pretty sure that the VIP tour is going to be the only way I'm going to do Disney from now on.
Oh, about
It's
that,
going to be a
Stephanie.
problem.
Your Disney World budget just went through the roof.
Through the roof. Tripled.
Yeah.
No,
Well, you're not going to want to miss this episode.
not at all. And speaking of not missing, Ryan, what's for dinner tonight?
Your birthday, my birthday a few weeks ago. It feels like I'm going to see if I can get some of that emo pizza, like freeze-dried delivered for dinner tonight.
I think I could take care of that for you. All right, guys. Have a great week.
All right,
Bye.
That's a wrap on today's Slice, friends. Big thanks for hanging out with Stephanie, Ryan, and me, Meltvin, as we served up the truth about where to spend your Disney dollars. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a slice, and if you're ready for some stress-free trip planning magic, reach out to Stephanie and Ryan. They've got you covered like extra cheese. Need more cheese in your life? Sign up for our newsletter at extracheese.fun. You can find all the links in the show notes. If you enjoyed today's episode, leave us a review. It helps more pizza pals find the show. Until next time, stay saucy, stay cheesy, and keep traveling the world one slice at a time.